Thank you very much for the opportunity to present some information about Warsaw Metro company and also for our project, small history and also about our biggest project. Firstly, I would like to present our company, Warsaw Metro. Warsaw Metro, there is a limited liability company, and we have two areas of our activity. The first of them, we are public transport operator. We supply our service for Warsaw citizens, metro service. And second part of our activity, we are substitute investor. On behalf of Warsaw City Hall, we are responsible for all preparation works before tenders. We announce the tenders, and also we have special supervisors, special groups who supervise construction works. Some small information about history of Warsaw Metro. The first plan of Warsaw Metro was established in the year 1925. In this year, Warsaw Tramways Authority passed a resolution to develop the project of underground rail in our city. 25 years ago, Polish government passed a resolution to build metro in Warsaw, and you can see after 7 years, these works were definitely stopped. The official reason of this was lack of money and also very complicated soil conditions. And again, construction work started in year 1982. The cabinet passed a resolution concerning the construction of the Metro 1. And currently we have under operation first line, total length around 23 kilometers with 21 stations. And we supply our service, we're working very, very heavy because we supply our service approximately to 500,000 passengers. If we compare number of passengers per each station, our position in European metro network is position 6, not last and 6. And at these two slides, I would like to show you a specific situation which shows a big role of the metro. To city development. This slide shows 4 pictures, and this picture shows the same place. And on the left bottom the corner, 1995. It is the year of the opening of first metro, and you can see that around of this first station there is empty place, green area without infrastructure of shops, flats, and everything. And 8 years later, they are the same place with infrastructure. And what is interesting, that all buildings belongs to private developers and private people. Only infrastructure belongs to City Hall, pedestrian areas, and street. And after next 7 years, in year 2010, the same place. There is at this moment there is the center of a very important part of southern part of our city. And next case, it is the previous slide shows the beginning of the first line, the first station of first line, and this slide shows the last station of first line. And there is multimodal junction. Sorry, just a moment. And here's the design, and we plan a very interesting modal junction, very interesting for the passengers, because here it is the bus stops for local buses and buses which connects suburbs with Warsaw, and special tramway loop. This one, and this is for buses, and of course special car park for around 1,000 cars and around 70 bikes. And also our infrastructure metro station. And you can see on this picture that in the same time, the private developers built new flats, new houses. And these two slides shows that the metro and the metro development built also new parts of cities. And there is our new plans and the new project Metro Line 2. And for the technical point of view, we divided only for the technical point of view, we divided this project into four parts. The first of them, it is a central section with 7 stations, western part with 8 stations, also with a new depot station, and 2 eastern sections. To eastern section of the on the right bank of Vistula River. And from the technical point of view, the central section is very complicated because at this part there are many complicated elements. For example, the crossing under the Vistula River, it is around 600 meters along special tunnels, and also stadium station close to our national stadium, which is special built to Euro Cup 2012, and this station is totally immersed in Vistula River because this station is close to the old Vistula harbor. And also very complicated interchange station between first line and future second line, and also link tunnel between first and second line. And also we plan to build at the end of this central station 2 chambers to train turn around. And what is happening in Warsaw at this moment? At this moment, we have under construction 7 stations, 7 kilometers, and you can see at the slides, at these pictures, it is one big construction area. I invite you to Warsaw. It is a good view. I think it's the same situation in Rome. In many places, halls, you can see, and this is big construction area, and at the beginning of in first part of April, we will start with TBMs, and we plan that end of this whole construction will be in the first half 2014. And the main contractor of this company, the main contractor of this construction, it is Italian company Astaldi. And this previous project, it is not the end of our ideas. At this moment, we are preparing new steps to second line development. There is two parts. Eastern parts 3 kilometers, as well as 3 stations, and on the western part also 3 kilometers. And for this parts of second line, we announced the tender. At this moment, there is a competition for conceptual design. We received 23 offers from international company, And deadline of this part of this tender, it is 24th of May, and I think that between July, August, we will be ready with evaluation of the offers, and I think in September we will sign the contract, and after 10, 12 months we will have construction project, and at the end of 2013 we plan that we will have construction permissions, and we will announce tender for construction. And a very important element in our activity, there is consultation with inhabitants. You know, there is very important element to build a good relationship with people who live close to the site of construction, because construction noise a lot of negative influence, and every time we try to explain the Warsaw inhabitants what is happening, what is going to happen in this area, what kind of technology we will use, and what kind of results we plan in this area, and for this relationship we are using many tools. Of course, there's some special consultation in our head office, and for example billboards. This is example for the northern part of first line. And also special meetings, and and for example for the 2 lines, for the second line, we prepared special information point, and you know it is, and we have also the special hotline, and the people, the Warsaw inhabitants and all people can connecting with our engineers, with our supervisors, and we inform every time, because once we ask about the construction, we receive very clean answer from Warsaw citizen. Yes, I can accept construction, but not in my neighborhood, and it is, as I said, we can explain everything. And at this moment we know, because we have experience for the first line. For in the meetings with first line, we invited the people from real estate companies, and these guys explained the people about the value of flats. And you know, it is in 100%. The value of the flats which are close to stations increase around 20–25%. And during the meeting in the second line, we started from this information. Yes, the first information, okay, at this moment is very bad, and after 2, 3, 5 years, you will have good situation, and your value of your flats will be increase around 20–25%. And the second element, very important element of this huge project, Metro Line 2, is rolling stock. At this moment, we are using some general types of rolling stock. 2 types from Russia companies, and 1 from France Alstom. We have 40 trains. And for this new project, we just order new modern rolling stock from Siemens company. It is a producer. There is consortium Siemens Austria, Siemens Poland, and Polish company Newag. At the beginning of February, we signed the contract with this company. The value of this contract around 1 billion zloty. It is around 340 million euro, and we are responsible for this money, because you know this from CEO point of view, it is a big difference about this source of the money. The source of the money for the construction is directly in Warsaw City Hall, and the money for rolling stock, it is our own responsibility. And we plan this, that two first trains we will have in December 2012. It will be special trains to the inspection, and after the inspection, we should have, after 2 or 3 months inspections, we should have a special certificate for a special Polish Railways Agency. And I think we will have last package in maybe third quarter 2013, maybe first quarter 2014. And in 25th of February, I visited Vienna, the company Vienna, and close to Vienna is company which produce our rolling stock, and the first raw body of rolling stock is ready, and I am sure that we will have a minimum 1 car, and maybe we will have all package. And I am sure this is a good company, has very good quality, and produce this product for many cities in the world. And I think first half 2014, it will be good time for Warsaw citizens and for the potential passengers of our metro. We will have new rolling stock and new metro, and I said it will be good time for all people who working together in this project. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much.
Basically, construction is construction management is done by the municipality, the railroad construction division, and they use outside company for supervising the work and controlling the work as well. But we do also come into the play. I mean, to come into the picture and play an important role as an operator. We want to make sure that everything is up to specified specs so that we can operate the system. That was the case so far. But during our experience of operating the system and seeing what's wrong and what's done wrong and how it should be done, we have established and developed our project department as well. We have our own project department. For the last project, the Üsküdar-Ümraniye line, that project has been prepared by our company, by that division. And since the project is prepared in good detail, the construction cost dropped down 55 million euro per kilometer to 35 million per kilometer. And since the immense amount of the work, I mean, we cannot alone to manage it, we're going to outsource some of that supervising and the controlling work as well.
Thank you. Another sort of quick follow-up, speaking of money, I have a question for Rome. When you described and showed graphically the 15 layers of archaeological civilizations, let's say, that triggered a thought in me that I thought, well, there must be some kind of real cost premium that you're having to deal with to build a metro in Rome. How do you communicate to the tenders, to the bidders, how they are supposed to work in that environment, very complex archaeologically? How do you help calm their nerves, so to speak, so that they do in fact participate in the tenders and are not overwhelmed by the difficulties of building in Rome?
We conducted archaeological surveys during the previous year before executing the tender, I mean, from 2000 to 2006, we conducted archaeological excavations. All the results were disposable for the companies which were interested in the tender. So we gave them all the results, and we transmitted the archaeological risk that they really knew what they are going to face. I don't know if it's the question that you make. So they know what they are going to face. I mean, the central part of the line is the track that presents the biggest archaeological risk, because during the construction of the line from San Giovanni and to Monte Compatri, the real problem we met only for San Giovanni station and Lodi station, two stations, the last section, the station of the track. But we think that during the excavation of the tunnels between San Giovanni and Colosseum, archaeological excavation will take a lot of time for companies. But they know what they are going to face. I want to say clearly with this fact. Okay.
Yes, please.
Phil Bartlett from Lee Fisher. We've heard about the vision in a number of cities here, but nowhere has anyone mentioned the operating model. Could you just say a few words each on whether it's intended to have driverless operation on any of these lines, and what were the reasons for the decision or not?
So far we have driver, we do the operation with driver, starting with the Üsküdar-Ümraniye line, and all the following lines will be unattended. And the reason it's going to be unattended, the one reason is the cost, and unattended operations turns out to be cheaper, and it's easier to manage, and especially it's very difficult to manage the shifts, and if you have a strong labor union, that creates a lot of problem. So there's a lot of difficulty, and we have another danger as a strike. It's one big city, and they cannot afford the strikes. That's another reason that we have decided to go on with the unattended operations.
This second line will be prepared to driverless operation and with driver, because we plan to use all electronical devices and special systems as to driverless metro, and from, I think, from political reasons, trade union reasons, driverless metro is too early for us, and as I said, we are prepared for this solution, for the technical point of view.
In Rome, we have two lines in exercise, A and B, as I said. A and B are 49 stations and 36 kilometers of tunnels, and our traditional operation with the driver on board. The C line, as I said, is a driverless system, and also the fourth line, the D line, will be driverless. And it's the first time in Rome. We have not experience but we hope that will increase efficiency and safety of our system.